The 5 coldest places on Earth. The coldest places on Earth are barely survivable for humans, but intrepid and well-insulated explorers and scientists have found ways to survive there. In most of the places listed below, ordinary thermometers won't work. Your skin, if exposed, would freeze within minutes and the droplets in your breath turn to crystals as you exhale. As your mum might say, you'll need a coat. Many of these sites are also stations where important and groundbreaking research has taken place. Climate research, geology, astronomy and extreme biomedicine has thrived in these inhospitable conditions. So pour yourself a warm cup of cocoa and discover the most bone-chilling places on the planet. Dome Fuji, Antarctica. In 2010, the Landsat-8 satellite pointed its instruments at a high ridge on the East Antarctic ice sheet and confirmed what scientists had expected about the local climate: chilly. Extremely chilly. Recording a reading of -92.3 degrees Celsius, this dry, cold desert was declared the coldest place on Earth, beating the previous record at the Vostok Station, see below, which had stood since 1983. Although temperatures here rarely top -30 degrees Celsius, humans have, incredibly, found ways of living and working in the region. The nearby Dome Fuji station was established in 1995, and ice cores drilled in the region give us a window into 720,000 years of paleoclimatic history. Interested in going? Pack a thermos. Dealey, Alaska. The highest mountain peak in North America is a spectacular, imposing sight, towering more than 6,000 meters above sea level. It's also a climber's paradise, but you'll need an exceptional base layer if you're thinking about an ascent. A weather station placed close to the summit recorded the coldest temperature on record in the United States in 2003, a frosty -73.8 degrees Celsius. Once known as Mount McKinley, the US government reverted its official name to Dealey, the name used by the Koyuko people, who inhabit the area around the mountain. Virgo Russia. Home to around 1,000 people, this Russian town sits within the Arctic Circle and is one of the places considered the northern pole of cold, where the coldest temperatures have ever been recorded in the northern hemisphere. Its unique climate is created by an area of cold dense air called the Siberian High. The area is prone to temperature inversions, pockets where temperatures actually rise with altitude. Incredibly, Virgo regularly sees summer temperatures higher than 30 degrees Celsius. The town is host to some of the greatest temperature fluctuations between winter and summer anywhere on Earth. Click Research Station, Greenland. Greenland, the largest island in the world, is sparsely populated, owing to a gigantic ice sheet that covers much of its land. Setting up weather stations in this inhospitable climate involves intrepid scientists traversing the terrain on snowmobiles with their instruments in tow. Worth it, though. As well as vital climate science, these stations have recorded some of the most extreme conditions in the Northern Hemisphere. The Click Research Station sits close to the highest point on the ice sheet, exposed to the worst of the dry, cold continental climate. Snag, Yukon, Canada. Lying in a bowl-shaped valley in Yukon, Canada, Snag is a now abandoned village where a record low temperature was recorded during an unusual winter in the 1940s. The extreme cold caused locals to report their breath freezing midair as they exhaled and falling to the ground as a white dust. Stranger still, they found that sounds carried much further in the cold dense air, with voices being heard several miles from their source. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.